Hey, Jackie here, and I am wanting to address something that came up with one of my members. We've been looking at her, I was doing an Instagram audit on a profile and looking at who she's targeting and who she's wanting to work with. And I gave her some kind of tips and ideas. And she came back with a really, really valid few points that I just want to tap into, basically. So what she was saying is that I think I'm just having a wobble about what I really want people to book in for. If I'm not clear, how can I expect clients to find me? Love offering Reiki training, love my card readings, but also love doing aromatherapy, running workshops. I guess I need to decide which I love the most and use that as a hook. The question is, in a geographical area drowning in Reiki practitioners, do I market myself as one of those also, or do I market myself as an aromatherapist, which there are fewer of? I was mistaken for two other Reiki practitioners at a fair, which is a bit soul destroying. So we've got kind of a few things going on there. And what I just want to address is, I'll tell you this, right. So I did a fair a good few years ago, and I was doing angel card readings. And one of the women came up to me, "Oh, Jackie, I've been told I need to come to you. I need to come to you for a reading." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Oh, this is like amazing. Like, who's?" Because it was literally the first fair that I'd ever done for readings. And I said, like, who's told you to come to me? And she said something. I'm thinking, I don't know whether I know that person. Anyway, she sat down, she had the reading, and she was like, "Oh my goodness, this is amazing. You've told me so much. You've changed my life." And because I got working with the angels and Archangel Michael and protection and everything. And she actually came back to me and said, it wasn't you that I was actually meant to come and see. It was a different Jackie. But I'm so glad that I came to you. And because that was meant to be. And she ended up being a client. She did workshops with me. She did lots of stuff. She ended up like booking holidays with me because I've got a travel business as well. So just on that, for me, if somebody's saying that they mistook you for somebody else, that's okay. It happens. And, you're amazing at what you do. So just allow that, and don't let that stop you from doing anything, or let that be a bit, obviously I suppose it can be a bit soul destroying, but at the end of the day, you're there and it's you offering those treatments and those readings. And from that, they could then go and tell lots of other people about what you're doing as well. Now, the other thing is, when we're thinking about who we're serving, right, and who we're marketing to, this isn't to say that you then can't serve anybody else. This is about a marketing message. So this really is about, so that when somebody's reading your post, they're thinking, "Oh wow, she's talking to me. This is me. She gets me. This is what she's talking about." Or this is not what she's talking about. This is what I've been talking about in my head. Okay. And it's not about kind of saying I can't do the aromatherapy if I'm focusing on Reiki. I can't do readings if I'm focusing on Reiki, or I can't do Reiki if I'm focusing on aromatherapy. What we're just trying to do is get an understanding of the transformation. And this is where so many people are focusing on what they do. Okay, so I do aromatherapy, I do Reiki, I do card readings, I do Hopi ear candle, I do facials, I do massage. That's what you do. That's not who you are. That is not giving a client a transformation. What we want to be looking at and focusing on is, how do they feel after they've been to see you, okay? And that's where we need to tailor the marketing. So the messaging, you can have lots and lots of tools in your toolkit, okay? And it could be that if we start talking about how For instance, somebody may be feeling completely stressed and so anxious, no energy, lethargic, just can't seem to like string two sentences together, and they've got brain fog and they've got all of this going on. And then we start thinking about how does that affect their life? Well, they can't sit and concentrate because they've got the brain fog. They're anxious, so they get this churned up feeling in the stomach, or they may not be able to go out, or they cancel plans. They're stressed. They feel the tension in the shoulders and the head, and the body is just crying out with pain because of all this stress that's loaded onto it. Okay, so that's where we tap into the emotional side of it. Then we start coming in with the solutions. So like, you know, if they come and have a Reiki treatment, they're going to learn how to just de-stress, and we help them to regulate their nervous system. We help them to be calmer. Yeah, they can come in and for a massage, and we remove a lot of the stress and the tension that they're holding in the shoulders and the neck and the head and everywhere else. So can you see how we've gone from somebody that's just offering Reiki, offering massage, to somebody who's actually fixing somebody's problem with a solution to the problem? Yeah, so we focus on the problem and we give them the solution. And this is a little bit like we sell them what they want and give them what they need. So what they want is a solution to their stress, a solution to their anxiety, a solution to feeling a bit lost and not knowing where they're going, and you know, they feel like there's more to life. That's the problem. Yeah, so what are we doing to fix that problem? And we're not just going to say, I'm going to give you Reiki, I'm going to give you a massage, I'm going to do aromatherapy. We really want to talk about how it's going to change them from where they were to how they are, from A to B. And again, in terms of, I think the other one was geographical location, drowning in Reiki practitioners. You know what? Competition is good, because it means that there's a need for it. Yeah, where I'm based, there were hundreds. I live in a big city, hundreds of Reiki practitioners. I didn't let that stop me. When you know that you're good, when you know that you are offering an excellent service, it doesn't matter how many other Reiki practitioners are out there or massage therapists are out there. It's you and your energy that's going to bring them and draw them to you. Okay. So when we're thinking about, and I'm going to go back to the first part when she said she's having a wobble about people wanting to book, knowing what people want to book in for. If I'm not clear, how can I expect the right clients to find me? I love offering Reiki training, I love my card readings. And again, this is, I guess I need to decide which I love the most and use that as a hook. There's nothing wrong with having, a profile that's talking about Reiki and aromatherapy and card readings, as long as we are coming from where we are helping them. Okay, so what is the solution to their problem? So let's not get too focused on what it is we do and focus on the client. It's the end result. It's the transformation that the client is looking for. And that is the most important thing with all of this. Okay, so I hope that has helped anybody who's wondering about how to look at what they're offering and how to kind of narrow it down in the marketplace. And yeah, so if you've enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more information on spiritual biz growth. Thank you very much.